Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer here, and welcome to another playthrough video. I have got core space set up, the original core space, and this is mission briefing number 6 called the Slipping Belt. This one could be trouble. I say that for all of them, but honestly, this one's going to be hard. My 3 crew are in this room right here. I have a 4th crewman who is placed up here. The Purge are here. We start the hostility tracker in guarded mode, which means I'm automatically going to start rolling to see if any show up. So there's a bunch going on here. Apparently my ship, here's the airlock door to get to my ship. Apparently it's locked. To get it repaired or unlocked, I need to search these crates and find 2 tokens called ship parts. Actually, I only need 1. It says I must take... Oh, it says I got to find both. I've got to find both ship parts, take them to this room up here where this terminal is, interact with the terminal to repair it, and then interact with it again to unlock the docking clamps. And then I've got to, of course, get everybody back to the ship. Meanwhile, there is a locker here that's got some ammo clips in here because this is probably going to be a lot of the Purge. So what I'm going to do, I really haven't given this a lot of thought as to a tactic. I'm going to take a moment and think about it. But as you can tell, my party is split. my crew is split. Almost all of the Purge will be arriving from this side near my ship. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number 1 is right here, and number 2 is right here. So when a Purge shows up, you roll a 6-sided dice, and they go where the number is. 3 through 6 is right here. So there's a very high probability that the Purge will always be here near my ship. Now I have 4 civilians, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's not a whole lot I can do for them. My standing house rule is if I can get one of them to join my crew or at least follow me, persuade them, and get them off the ship, I roll a d6 to see how much they're willing to pay me to get away from the Purge. That's not a common thing in the scenarios, but I have been so unable to search crates in the last few scenarios, which is how you get money. I mean, you got to find loot to sell to keep your ship flying. So I thought that was a pretty cool rule because every place you could go, the Purge are tending to come in, and they want to capture living creatures and take them back for experimentation, I guess. So these civilians want to get off or want to get away, so I play it that way. Of course, if they shoot at me, that means they become an enemy, and I really can't do a whole lot about that. Let's see, is there anything else? This is a maze-like structure. There's a lot of weaving and doors and things like that. So this is going to be an interesting scenario. I have upgraded my 3 original characters with a new skill. After they all survived the last scenario, each one of them got a career point, which I assigned to a skill. Unfortunately, my new guy, Chit, he's low man on the totem pole. He doesn't have much. He does have good health, but he only has 1 skill point, so he's not very experienced just yet. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep the table and get everything ready and think for just a few moments on strategy, and then we'll get started with Scenario 6, the Slipping Belt. All right, time to get started. So at the start of the phase, I place a token, or one of these little pieces into the hostility tracker. I am now at guarded, and I draw a card. I shuffled these. So this says sensor scan. The nearby area looks like a good spot for looting. You scan your surroundings for salvage. Each player can choose 1 character. Draw 2 items from the pouch and place them anywhere within short range of that character. If you choose a tech character to scan, you may draw 3 items. Well, do I have a tech character? I don't know. I have a machine, but that's not a tech. I think a tech would be the class. So what I'm going to do is draw 2 random items and place them in this room, although chances of me grabbing them are pretty slim because I don't have many slots available on my tray. So the first one is whatever this is. Shield module upgrade. It's a rare item. How did that get in here? This should not be in here. Sorry. This is supposed to be for rare, or not rare items. Ammo and a repair kit. All right, so I'll place those here. Okay, so that's it for the event. Now, it goes like this. It goes crew phase, then it goes purge phase, and then it goes civilian phase. So on mine, I am going to have all of my characters are going to move their max. We got to get moving out of this room and start searching the contents of these crates to find the ship parts. So Captain can move 8 in all. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. Mac is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Quell is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the maximum they can move. They get no other actions. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I've got my new crew member, which is Chit. He's going to go ahead. I'll put him here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And his next action will be to search. And believe it or not, I was totally random. I swear I made these randomly. He has got both of the ship parts in one crate and some sort of Outland rifle, which is about the same as what he's carrying, so I won't get it. The downside is he can only carry one of these, so I am going to have to, on his next turn, he'll swap out his pistol with the other ship parts. I hate to leave that pistol behind. It's a good pistol, but I really don't have a choice here. Darn it. And I mean, I promise, I shook all the chits up and I randomly drew and dropped them in these crates. So that was good luck on my part that both of them showed up in there. But the bad news is I got one guy carrying them, so that could be, we'll have to see how that's going to play out. All right, so that's the end of my crew phase. It's the purge phase. I'm in guarded, which means I roll the black die to see if any of the harvesters show up. I hope you can see this. One harvester will show up, and he is going to be at position number 2, which is right here. So he will move 1, 2, 3, 4. He only gets one action, so he can't attack, but he is engaged with Quell. So that means on my next turn, I'll have to fight him. Now, it is the civilian phase. The way you do this, you roll this die, and what I'm going to do is, normally you roll to see what happens, and then if something happens or it doesn't happen, it'll say roll for a random direction. So rather than roll a second time, I'm just going to use whatever the direction is on the die when I first roll it. So we're going to start here and go clockwise. So this guy, I rolled a footsteps, which says move in a random direction. Now, like I said, normally you would re-roll, but the arrow's pointing this way, so he will go 1, 2, 3, 4. They get one action. Let's see. This one right here is rolled the hostility tracker is not enough for a live one to show up. So according to the rules, if I remember right, he just stays put. Doesn't even move in a random direction. This one right here, that one is 5, which is move towards the nearest unengaged traitor in line of sight. There are none. If none, move in a random direction. The direction is this way, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally, this one right here, assault the closest target. There is not one in line of, or assault the nearest closest target. Then move twice in a random direction. Well, it shows this way, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll roll again for another random direction, which is this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for that is it for these civilians. All right. I did not take a shot this turn, so I don't have to add a peg to the hostility in terms of ammo, but it is the end of the round. So at the start of the next turn, I place a token. I'm still in guarded, but the next one I'll be moving in watch your back. I draw an event card. I'm in guarded. Tremors. The ground shakes, making combat difficult. All attacks roll 1 fewer dice until the end of the round, and all movement distances are decreased by 1 inch. So they'll all move 7. So Quell, his first action will be to fight the Harvester. He has an attack of 2. And the Harvester has 1 shield, so I need 2 hits to knock him out. And I got 2. I got a 1 and 1. So that is enough to defeat him. I didn't take a shot with a weapon, so I don't have to place an ammo marker. And then for his next action, he can only move 3, not 4. 1, 2, 3. He's going to move in contact with this civilian, so that if this civilian decides to attack, well, he'll have to attack that guy. Captain can move 8. There is a crate right here, although I don't have to search the crates technically because I've already found the parts. So the captain right now really needs to, he can search, but he's going to have to set up. What I'm going to try to do is to get all of my crew together and keep them together so they can provide concentrated fire at any enemies. Keeping in mind that enemies could appear here, I'm going to get behind this. I'm going to try and eventually get them between these two until they're all together and they get the terminal fixed, and then they'll move as a team to the end. So right now what I'm going to do, rather than move the captain, I'm going to have Chit. He will lose the pistol and take the second ship parts. And then his second action, he can only move 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is the end of his turn. He's going to move this way. There's a door, and he's got to get over here. So I think we're going to be okay to get the group together. Now, Captain and Mac. The captain is going to go, let's see. He can't get here in 1 turn to search, but he could. All right, if the enemy starts coming here, the shortest way they can go is through this door, and so their path is here to get to me. So knowing that, I need to stay in this area and then move through here. There is a crate down here, and there's some crates down here. My guys, I hate this, that I can't have time to loot. I mean, I do have time, but it's tricky. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. He can only move 7 this turn. On his next turn, he will... I'm sorry, that's the wrong guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Captain will search this crate in this room on his next turn. Now, Mac, I want Mac watching this door for enemies. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. He will set up behind this piece of terrain that provides half cover, so it removes 1 hit, and he's watching this door for enemies. And is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that is it for the crew. Nobody else can do anything. Now it's the Purge. I roll to see if a Harvester shows up. That is the black die, and 1 does. And he will start at position number 6. So he's going to start down here. And I've said this in other videos. They are searching for organic matter. I play it that they somehow sense where a large bit of humans or people or aliens are, so they tend to move in that direction. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's moving in this direction because that's where most of the life is. Now, there was a civilian over here, and you know what? He could see that civilian. Line of sight, he does have line of sight, so he will move towards the civilian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forgot about that. This guy down here, unfortunately, was in the line of sight. All right. That is it for the Purge phase. Now the civilians. So let's start at the top again with this guy. And I need to roll this die. That is a 3. Move into cover from nearest visible enemy. If no cover, no enemies, move in a random direction. Says he'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's up here in the corner hiding. Let's do this one. That is a 5, which is move towards nearest unengaged traitor in line of sight. There is no traitor in line of sight, so he will move randomly, which is this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't move out of the wall, so This guy can actually see the harvester. So he will move away from the harvester the farthest he can, which is right here, and he can go through this door. Now, assuming the door closes, which they do, they open and close automatically, the harvester can no longer see him. However, he is the closest to the harvester, space-wise, so I think the harvester will continue to move in his direction. Let's do this one. That is a live one. We're not in the hostility high enough, so he will stay put. Okay, next round. Place a peg in the next level. I am now in what's called Watch Your Back, which means harvesters and devastators can now appear. And I hate the devastators so bad. They're these red ones. They get 2 attacks. They can either move twice or shoot twice. They can't split it. They can't move once and shoot or shoot and move. They have to pair their action. So typically when they appear where you are, they will shoot twice. So it's never a good thing. All right, so what did I... Oh, yeah, I need to roll for this. All right, so placed a peg, draw an event card. Relaxed. Valuable info. The nearest unengaged civilian to a trader makes a move action towards that trader, and they enter base contact and offer important intel about upcoming events. The player can buy this information for 2 credits. If they accept, they take the next 3 event cards and view them in secret before placing them back on the deck in any order. If the civilian does not enter base contact, the intel can still be accessed only once by a trader making a persuade action. I'm not spending money to know what the next 3 things are. That sounds awesome, but I don't have the money to spare. So, did I put this back or... No, I'm sorry, I didn't look, but yeah, I put it here. All right, so not doing that. All right, now it is the crew phase. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with Chit over here. He's going to move his maximum 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm trying to get him into this room with both parts. Now, Captain will inspect the contents of this crate. Captain has 1 free slot. I got this weapon called Merg. I don't even know what this is. Merg only. That's for a character that I do not play. He got a health and a medi-stem. Or he got 2 of these. I'm going to take one until I don't need it. So he will take that. It gives him 2 health if he uses it. And I'm going to leave the other one here. And maybe have Quell go... Well, yeah, I'll get Quell to go get it. Might as well until I find something better. So the captain searched and swapped. That's a free action. And on his next, he can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll be watching. He's watching the back. He's watching Mac's back. All right, the next one is Quell. Quell, they need to stay together so that they are a limited. They have concentrated fire, but they also aren't so spread out. Well, we'll have to see. I'm not worried about enemies just yet, although they are going to swamp me starting pretty soon. All right, so Quell, what do I want to do? I need to get him in cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in cover. So I'm going to try to concentrate all these guys here. That is it. I'm not going to take another. Well, he moved 4, right? 1, 2, 3. And now he can do a search. You can search a room once. It just gives you a chance to see if you find something on the floor hidden or tucked away. So I'm going to draw randomly, just shaking it up, and reach in, draw 1 Chit. I got a cheap pistol, which is just a 1 shot, or a 1 accuracy. So, I don't know. Quell does not have... Well, he has a pistol. There's no reason to grab another one, except he could sell it. I'll take it until I find something better. That is it for the crew. So now it is the Purge. Once again... Oh, yeah, Purge. All right, so this guy's going to have to move in a minute. And let me place the Purge, and then I'll do them all. So the first Purge, let's see. This is to see if any harvesters show. 1 does. And he shows up at number 6. So he's here, but he does not see the... the civilian here. So this guy's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. He'd move in the general direction of where they're massing. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's moving to the door, but he's not quite there yet. And then I need to roll to see if any Devastators show up. And none show up. Thank goodness. All right. That is the end of that phase or turn. Place a peg in. I have not shot yet, so I don't have to add any ammo tokens to the hostility tracker. Draw a card. We're being hunted. I am in Watch Your Back. Triangulate. The Purge hijacked the local network to identify organic targets. If there are no Devastators in play, place 2 at the nearest entry point to a trader. Devastators gain a third action around without the link rule. This absolutely is the worst card I could have gotten, because the closest one is going to be right there. So 2 Devastators, and because they can see my crew, they do not have to move. So technically, they will take 3 shots each. That's so absolutely ridiculous. All right. Let me see if I've got any special skills that I can use to possibly help me out here. My captain, who is the closest. Quell and the captain are the 2 that are visible. He hasn't come through the door yet, and Mac is behind the captain. So, captain and Quell. Captain only has things. He doesn't have anything to react. Well, here we go. Reflexes. Do I have any reflexes? I do. I have 1. When targeted with a close assault, ignore. Okay, so that's not going to help. Ranged attack. Okay, so there's nothing the captain can do. And Quell, I think Quell does have something. Quell has something called counter shot. Reactions. He's got the bullets, which is when targeted with a ranged attack, make a ranged attack against the attacker. So once he shoots, I can shoot back at least if I use a skill. Don't need walk it off. Don't need persuasion. Ambush. When an enemy ends a move within 4 squares, that's not going to help. And you are in cover. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. No, they're not within 4. And then hack. You know what? I'm going to do this. Before they can go, I am going to use my hack skill. You can use this at any time. I have a level 2 hack, which says you may remove up to 2 rank 1 to 2s. These are rank 2s. I can remove up to 2 of them in medium range. Please tell me I am in medium range. I am within medium range, which is the line right here. I am going to burn 2 skills. I didn't know this. I thought it was 1 skill peg to use a skill. It's apparently you have to burn the number equal to the level. So I'm using a level 2, so it's going to cost me 2 skill pegs. But it's going to let me shut these guys down. They are down. Okay, the problem is I now no longer have enough skill points to do that again. I hate that entry point is right there, because it makes it so easy for a Devastator or even an Assassin to appear where my guys are. I need to get my guys moving pretty quick here. All right, they moved, he moved. The Devastators were the event cards, so now it is crew turn. On my turn, I am going to have Quell go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through the door, 6. So he is in the terminal room. Unfortunately, until his turn, he cannot do the interact thing. Let me read you what it says. It says to repair the clamps, players must take both ship parts. He has both. To the control room, right here. Highlighted in red. That's this. They must interact anywhere in the room to install a ship. And interact takes an action. So I have to spend an action, like I guess he's doing something in there. Then, or no, it says that he's basically putting the parts in the computer or something. Then, once the parts are in place, the controls have to be repaired. Repairing damage is an action. Normally, it can only be attempted by characters with tech or machine, but for this mission, it could be attempted by anybody. It requires 3 repair points. So if I understand correctly, I'll have to turn to the page 114 to read about how this is done. But I'm going to have to spend some actions to do this. So equipment, let's see, defeated, damaged, repair. Repairing is an action that can do, okay, all items that can be repaired require a number of repair points. 1 repair point, 3 repair points. Consoles require 3. To make a repair, your action must be in contact. Okay, roll 1 combat die. Each hit allows you to apply 1 repair point. So basically, I'm going to roll the blue die, and hopefully I can get 3 hits. This die only has 1, 2. That would be nice. So it could take at least 3, minimum of 2 or 3 actions to get this done. Okay, so he's done. I'm going to put this blue one right here to remind myself. Well, I may need it. So the next thing, I need to get these guys in better cover, especially the captain. Okay, so this room right here, this room is probably very defendable, just because if the bad guys are coming in through here and I'm all here, I'm going to get to shoot at them hopefully first. I can hide in the corner so that they don't see me. So I'm going to send Mac 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can now see this guy and he can see him, but he's not going to get here in time. Captain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And Quell, Chit could need help. I'm going to pull him back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's his action. He cannot do anything. But at least he's in cover and he's further away. That is it for the crew. Purge. This one will move. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not quite to the door yet. This one sees Mac. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's staring Mac down. Fortunately, I've got 2 guys that will be able to shoot at him on the next turn. Now I need to see who appears. I roll for the harvesters first. Harvester 1 will appear, of course. And let's see. Where does he show? He shows at number 1, which is down here. So he sees the civilian. 1, 2, he's able to engage, but he cannot attack this turn. And then let's see how many Devastators show up. I rolled 1. So the Devastator will show up at number 4, which is right here. He can see Mac, but there is a Devastator between us. So I'm going to say, and there's also terrain. I'm trying to remember. I think the rules state that if there's... I'll have to look that up. I play so many games, I forget what the rules of line of sight are. Line of sight, because the rules, they're pretty specific, and there are ways to avoid being seen. Let's see, here we go. Line of sight. For a character to draw a line of sight, you must draw a straight line from the center of your base to any target. You cannot use it. Okay. Without being completely obstructed by another character. That's what I was thinking. He's being obstructed, thankfully, by this this one right here. So he cannot fire, but he can move, which is bad. He can move 8. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is now in the room, and I don't like that. Okay, that is the end of the Purge Phase. Let's see what happens with the civilians. So we'll start up with this one. Rolled a 1. He's going to move in this direction, so he's just going to follow the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here, I rolled same thing, move. He's going to go in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is he? This one cannot move. He's going to fight. He'll fight the harvester. He only gets 1 die, so he needs the 2 to survive and kill it. And I rolled a 1, which hits it, but does not go through its shield. And then the last civilian is this one. I rolled a, 5. Move towards the nearest unengaged line of sight. Can't, so move in a random direction, which is this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now it is the end of the round. I put a peg. And I draw an event card. I am Fire in the Hole. Overload. You learned an old trick in the forces, and it's effective. Keep this card and discard it during any of your turns to benefit with the following. Ammo grenade. Any trader with an energy weapon, I don't have any. Remove all the, okay, doesn't matter. I don't have any energy weapons, so that's not going to help me. All right, it is now the crew turn. Well, Quell has a 3-shotter pistol. I think he needs to take out the harvester. So I'm gonna start with Quell. So he'll roll 3 dice, and it's short range, and that's definitely short range. And just don't want to roll 2 exclamation points. I rolled 2 hits. The harvester has 1 shield, so 1 point gets through and kills the harvester, which is very, very good. That was 1 action. That was his shot shooting. Now I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I'm moving over in the corner, mainly for cover. Now it's the captain's turn. Captain, oh yeah, and by the way, since I shot, I have to take one of his chits and put it in the hostility tracker. It basically makes, anytime you start shooting, it starts making the hostility tracker advance quicker. You only do that once per round. So if the captain shoots this turn, he doesn't have to add another token or another peg. All right, so the captain, I need to watch my ammo. So the captain has, well, he does have a, captain has a 4-shot pistol. I hate to almost use it, but he also, what is his hand-to-hand? His hand-to-hand is just 1. He's just got 1. So, although he does have some skills, do I want to do anything? Kata, add 2 dice to a close. I could do that. I hate to use skill points this early in the game, though, because he's so limited with them. I'm going to shoot. Since I've already shot, I might as well. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot the pistol, which is a 4 die. So I get 4 dice. It's overkill. I only need 2 to kill this crazy robot. And I got 3. So that's enough to wipe him out. So far, so good. That was the captain's turn. He shot. He will move this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's Quell. Quell is going to... He needs to guard. He needs to stand here just in case Chit needs help getting out. I do not want to lose my new crew member. So I'm going to leave Quell there. I don't get in. Do I get any bonus? You get no bonuses like aim or anything for just sitting put, which is kind of aggravating, but that's okay. Does he have any special abilities that he could use? Ready, ambush. When an enemy ends a move within 4 inches. No. If he could get within 4 inches of this, he could do like an ambush attack, but that's not going to help. He does get a counter shot, so if he's ever targeted, he can fire right back as a skill action. And he's only got 1 skill left, so I better be careful with that. I'm going to leave him there. I don't really have a choice. All right, so on this turn, the first action is he will interact, which means he places the parts in the terminal. His second action will be to interact. And remember, I need to get 3 stars or 3 hits to repair it. So here goes his first action. And I rolled 2. That's excellent. So he's got 2, and he needs 1 more on his next turn to successfully unlock the docking clamps or whatever it was. All right. That's the end of the crew turn. Purge. You know what I forgot to do last Purge was this one right here. Oh no, I did civilian. Now it's the Purge phase. So let me go ahead and roll to see who shows. This is the Harvesters, 1. And he shows up at number 6, which is down here. And he'll move 4, which is this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one is Devastators. 1 Devastator, and he will show up at number, don't roll 2, I rolled a 5, which is right here. He does not have line of sight to any of my characters. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now he can see them, but they can see him, which is what I was hoping for. Now these down here, they're going to attack this civilian. So this harvester has 2 hand-to-hand, so he gets to roll 2 dice, and he only needs 1 hit. And he rolled 2 exclamation points, so he does not get him. This one will open the door, and I'm just going to put him over here to indicate that he's engaged with him. And he does the same thing, and he gets 2 hits, which that is enough to remove the poor civilian. So bye-bye, civilian. So now they are in this long hallway here, and they will come down here, and Quell will have to deal with them once they get in here. That is it for the Purge. Now let's talk about the civilians. We'll start up here. That is a 3. Move into cover. Nearest away. All right, so cover would be, right up here in the corner. Let's do. Okay, 1. Oh yeah, this one. This one right here. We'll move in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one right here. Rolled a 5. Move towards nearest unengaged traitor in line of sight. There is not one. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Move towards nearest unengaged traitor in line of sight. He won't be able to get there, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. If contact is made, you may swap. Okay, so he can't swap. So that's all he did, was he just moved towards Quell. All right, that is the end of the civilian phase. I place a token, or a peg in the slot. I'm still in Watch Your Back. I draw an event card. The Law of SOD. I have no idea. Pop. No, not now. No. Just when you needed it most, it fails. The player with a turn counter selects an opposing traitor at random. A random item they are carrying breaks. The rules state that if it doesn't apply to you, you put it back in, and you draw another. You shuffle and you draw another card. So I'll do that. I guess I could have applied it to myself, but that one's really meant to be played against an opponent, just slow them down or whatever. So let's do that. All right. Faulty data link. The nearest harvester or devastator to a traitor loses its connection to the hive mind. Remove it from play. You could not ask for a better card. All right, that pays me back for getting these 2 here. This is the nearest devastator. He is gone. Boy, that was good. Okay, crew turn. Let's go ahead and do Chit. He needs 1 more hit, but he gets 2 tries at it. He got it. All right, so on his next action, he will leave. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to engage this traitor just in case the traitor can persuade on his next the civilian. Maybe he can convince him to come with us. Okay, so he went. Quell. There is a door here. Even though I've got it open, it's blocking line of sight until you get next to it, and then it automatically opens. So Quell does not know about these 2 down here, so he's going to stay put and until Chit can get out of here. But these guys are going to move up, and they won't make it to the door. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will make it to the door, which will open, and Quell will then see him. But by then, it's too late. Quell will already have had his turn. So I'm going to leave Quell. I hate to do that, but I don't really have a choice. All right, Mac and the captain. I need to get everybody together. Mac is going. All right, so when he moves, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Captain is going to move into the corner. That is his action. He can't do anything. Mac is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Mac is going to move to this opposite corner here. That way they don't get the angle and see from here. They won't see my crew. That is it for my crew. Now, before I move the Purge, let's roll to see who appears. So the first one is a harvester. Does a harvester appear? Yes. Where does it appear? Number 5, right here. And it will also move 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2. Okay, it can go right there. Now, does a devastator appear? No. Yes, that's awesome. All right, so he moved. This one will move. 1, 2, 3. He can. He can get in. He can get to Mac. He can. I didn't think about that, but he's close enough to engage Mac. So there'll be some hand-to-hand combat next turn. Let's see. These two. This guy will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The door opens. This guy will move 1, 2, 3, 4. They can see Quell and Chit, but they can't fire. They only get one action. So that's that. He can't attack because he had to do his move action. He only gets one action. That's it for the Purge. So let's do civilians. This civilian, where was he? Is there one? Yeah, one up here. Rolled a 1, move random direction this way. So he'll just go through this door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's okay. This one moves random. No, that's a shoot action. Assault the closest target. There's nobody in this room. Otherwise, move in a random direction, which shows this way. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle back. And then the last civilian, I did him. Oh, this one. 3. Move into cover from nearest enemy. All right. Cover. There are no enemies, but it shows that direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's up here hiding behind this computer terminal. I don't think y'all can see that, but there's a computer terminal right here. All right, that is it for the civilian phase. Place a peg. This is the last peg for the watch your back. On the next one, I'm in cover me, and that's when an assassin can make an appearance. And all right, draw an event card. I am in watch your back. Med support. Each player may restore 2 ammo or 2 health to a single trader. Okay. I'll put an ammo peg back in. Who shot? Mac did. So let me put an ammo peg. You don't take it from the hostility tracker unless it tells you to. There is a card or two that tells you to remove a certain number of pegs from the hostility tracker, but this is not it. So just he gets an extra ammo. I guess he found a bullet in his backpack or pouch or something. All right, that's that. Now, crew phase. All right, so Mac is in combat with the harvester. I don't think Mac has anything related to combat. He doesn't. His skills, he has scanners, which don't help me. He has overdrive, which a skill gives me any action. Well, he's got 2 actions, so I don't need to use that right now. He doesn't need to be repaired. He's not acting in bodyguard protocol. He's not been defeated, so he really can only fight. The good news is he fights with 2 dice. And let's see. 2 dice, and he needs 2 hits. And I got nothing. So darn it. I guess he'll shoot. Well, he can't. He's in hand-to-hand. He's in engage, so he can't shoot. He can't move. I'm trying to remember. Can he take? I think he could take another fight action. Let me see what the actions say. I'm pretty sure that you can do as many. There are so many actions you get, but let's see. Actions. A trader shows. Actually, most characters have 2. You can choose to use all, some, or none. So you can do 2 shoots, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 hand-to-hand attacks. So I roll 2 dice, and I got 3 hits. So that's enough to kill him or get rid of him. All right, excellent. Captain is going to stay. Man, I hate not using actions, but this is I'm surviving. I'm playing defensive here. I could send him in to look in this crate, but then anybody who comes in through here, basically what I'm going to do is when they all get here, they're running for the ship. And man, all right. So how am I going to play this? I don't want to put him up here because at that point, well, Mac can't move because 1, 2. Wait, hold on. The grid system here. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. So he can go, if he's here, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to actually engage Mac again. You know what? I'll allow it. I'm going to let that happen. Mac didn't have to shoot, so it didn't add a hostility tracker peg. So I'm going to leave the captain alone. Captain is staying put. I'm not going to get to shoot. Shooting is obviously what you want because you got more powerful weapons, but Mac's got a 2. He gets to roll 2 dice, so that's not too bad. All right, so that's it. That's all I'm going to do for crew phase. Now it's the purge. Let's roll to see who shows. I roll for harvesters, none. I roll for devastators, none. Oh, I needed that. I am, knock on wood, I'm doing okay. The purge that are here, 1, 2, 3, 4. He is now again engaged with Mac. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quell and Chit can now see them, but thankfully I'm going to get an action turn to shoot at them. That is it for the purge. Civilians. This one right here will move this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the civilians are sort of gathering together. Let's go ahead and roll this one. That one is a live one, so he will stay put because I'm not in the live one, which, by the way, is in 2 more sections on the thing here, the hostility tracker. So the live one doesn't show up for a while, and as I understand it, I've never faced a live one, but they're bad. You don't want to. Just so you know, they have 4 die. They roll 4 dice for hand-to-hand and 3 dice for weapon attacks, and they have 3 shields. So you got to do 4 damage to them, or 4 hits to them to get through their armor and wipe them out. Very hard to kill. And they get 2 actions, by the way. And their actions can be different. They're not like the Devastators. Okay. The civilians are... I got one more civilian. Which was... I thought there were one... Where's... 1, 2... Oh, yeah. They blend. 4 is... Join a crew of the closest traitor. Well, that doesn't help because he's not... And then move in a random direction. So he's moving this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just scared. He's just running around this room like crazy. All right, that is the end of the civilian phase. Put a peg in. Now I am in cover me. And we are getting into the dangerous part of the game now. There is a chance that the assassin will show up, a chance that a devastator will show up, or 2, and 2 harvesters will always show up. So let's get this thing going. My turn. Mac is going to once again punch at the harvester. I rolled 1, which is not enough. He'll punch again. And I got 1, and that's not enough. So the harvester is still engaged with him. The captain, I don't think I can shoot at the harvester when he's engaged with the... I'll have to look that up. I cannot remember the rule about that. But if you're in close combat with someone, I don't know if you can shoot into that. To attempt a close assault must be engaged. You may either fight unarmed or choose one of your character's close assault weapons. I don't have a close assault weapon. You will then choose whether you want to make a standard hit or a heavy... Yeah, so Mac does not have a close assault weapon. So that's not good. And Captain really can't do anything. I'm going to play it right now that the Captain's not going to shoot because he could hit Mac. I'll have to look at the rules later to see how that is. I may discover that, yes, I could have shot him all this time, but I don't know. So I'm going to play it as if I can't. So Mac went. The Captain is... Well, you know what? The Captain can move and engage him. So the Captain will move. No, I'm not going to do that. Because, well, yeah. I'm going to move to the harvester. That's one action. And then he gets 1 die to punch him. But I'm going to spend a skill point to do a kata, which says add 2 dice to a close assault. So hopefully this will get rid of him. I need 2 hits. Come on. 2 hits. That's enough to get rid of him. That was worth spending that skill point. So the Captain is sort of in the open. He's not in a corner, but I'm okay with that. Let's get... these guys got a fire. All right, so Chit has... Well, he doesn't have the ship parts anymore. I need to get rid of those. He has a 1/1 weapon. He has a 1-shot medium. And medium. Yes, they're both within medium. So he just gets one die to hit this one. He'll shoot at the one in yellow. He needs a 2-hitter, and he didn't. He only got 1. So he'll shoot again. He'll take. Oh no! You know what? That's gonna. Did anybody shoot? The captain didn't shoot, but Chit did. So Chit just took a token and he puts it in the hostility tracker. But he's going to shoot again, so he gets another chance, and he didn't get it. So 2 shots and nothing. Quell has that hack ability, but I think it took 2. Okay, no. I have a level 1 hack. It says remove a rank 1 or 2 purge in medium range. So I will use his last skill to remove this one. And now I will shoot. I can shoot twice. Quell, why didn't I do... Quell has a 3-shot pistol. I should have... sometimes I don't think. I should have had Quell shoot twice. He would have killed both of them, but that's okay. I did it. It'll teach me to read my cards. So Quell gets to roll 3 dice on his pistol. On this guy, it's overkill, but you got to do it. And he gets 2 hits, which is enough to kill this one. All right, so things are cleared out. He took his actions. He fired twice, so he can't even move this turn. So they're still stuck here. Although Quell only took 1 action, so he could move, and I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3. He is going to stay 3. He's going to stay right here on the inside of this door, so that he has access here. He does have line of sight there. Yes, he does. Well, he's got some partial cover here that will block it. He's got intervening terrain or whatever you call it, but he can do it. That's the end of the crew phase. Let's do the purge. Here we go. All right, so there are 2 harvesters that automatically appear. The first one is at number 3, right here. Second one is at number 5, here. I'll move them in just a second. Let's go ahead and see what happens with the Devastator. Devastator, did any show? None. The Assassin. Only 1 assassin can ever appear per game. And of course he does. And where does he appear? He goes after the captain. He shows up at number 1, which is down here. That is very, very good for me. All right, actually he's right here, 1. Okay, so let's move. The Purge, it was 3 and 5. So let's see, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the Assassin. I rarely get to play the Assassin. The Assassin gets 2 actions. So he can move 8. Golly. All right. The captain is this way or this way, but I need to figure out which is the shortest route. Okay. So from the captain, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 going this way. All right. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's shorter to go this way by 1 square. So he'll go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't remember if it said the assassin goes over like crates and furniture and stuff. I'm having him weave like anybody else. I'll have to look that up. The assassin is... He's got 2 shield, 2 ranged attack, and 4 up close. So you don't want him... You do not want him coming at you close up. That is it for the Purge civilians. First civilian, which is the red. 3, move into cover. All right, he'll move right there. Number 2, live one. He doesn't do anything. He stays put. This one, 3, move into cover. Well, he'll move right here into cover. All right, that is it for the Civilian phase. Put a peg in. On the next section of hostility, if I get it, I've got 4 more turns to stay in this one. But on the next one, the live one can appear. Hey, okay. So far so good. Let's keep going. It is now an event card. I am in Cover Me. Tourists. Up to 2 civilians enter the board at the nearest entry point to a trader. Okay. There are 2. Like the way you play it is there's only 1. Does it matter? Does it say 2 must? Up to 2 civilians. So it doesn't have to be. Up to 2 enter the board at the nearest entry point. The nearest entry point to a trader. Let's go. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about the same. So I tell you what I'll do. I will do I'll let chance do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 2. So it appears here. There is a civilian that appears right there. Got all these civilians up here, and none of them are coming with me. And I don't have time to go and persuade them. You have to go over to them and do a persuade action, and I'm not doing that mess. You guys can stick her here if you want. Crew turn. All right. I can't bring these guys out yet. So let's do this. Let's get him out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the maximum he can move. Quell. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's up here. He can see this guy. Line of sight. But if I use my pistol, it's going to add 1 more shot to this. But if Devastators show up, I'm going to really need to reduce these numbers. So I really need to get rid of them. All right, so he's out of skill points, Quell, because he can't do any more hacks. All he can do is shoot. He's got a 3-1 pistol, which is short range, and short range is... Nope, that one is not in short range. So it's medium range, which is just one shot. That's not worth it. If I take that shot and miss, I still have to add the shot to the hostility tracker, and I don't like that. So instead of him taking his second action, he's going to move 1 more up into the corner here, in cover and out of sight. The captain is going to go 1, 2, and on his second action, well, there's nothing he can do. He's in cover, or he's in the corner. Mac could, he's got a 5-shot, 5 dice, close range. He could do it. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1 action. But watch what I'm going to do. So for his second action, he's going to take a shot. He gets to roll 5 dice. Actually, this is an energy weapon. I thought I didn't have any, but that card was to use your energy as a grenade, and I'm not. This gun's too cool. 5. This is so overkill. I just need 2 hits, and I got 5 hits. So that thing is vaporized, not even there. Now that is normally the end of his turn, but Mac has 2 skill points left, and if I remember right, he has Overdrive level 1. So 1 skill point, which says you may take an action. So he is going to fire again. He just fired, which goes in here. So he's going to fire again at this poor soul, or Purge, and he gets 5 more shots. And he took 3, so he wiped them out. That is excellent. That is a good weapon. I don't know why I gave it to my robot, but I did. And it can only be used up close. It has no medium or long range attack. It's up close and personal. I think that's why I did, because I figured he was not going to be my upfront soldier type. So anything that got too close to him, he needed a powerful weapon. He was not going to be rushing into the fight, so the only way someone could get to him would be to, maneuver to him, and he needed that more powerful weapon. So he is in the open, so to speak, but he can get back in cover in a moment. It is now the Purge Phase. Let's roll for... Now, only one assassin can appear, thankfully. Let's roll for the harvest... no, 2 harvesters appear. Let's go ahead and do those. First one is at number 4, which is here. Second one is at number 6, which is here. Let's roll for Devastators. Devastators, 1 Devastator will appear at 5. And guess what? Mac is in line of sight. So that's not good. And then the assassin I don't have to do, so because there's already 1 in play. All right, let's go ahead and do the... normally what you could do is you could move the harvesters in front to block. But, I mean, if I had a player... If I was playing an opponent, would they do that? No. They would take the shot from the Devastator. So the Devastator is going to get 2 attacks. He fires with 3 dice, and he'll get 2 shots at poor Mac. Oh, man. He got 2 hits. Mac has armor. Mac has no armor. So he took 2 hits. So he goes down 2. And then the second shot is 3 hits. So Mac is down. But I can use his last skill point. And his last skill point, there's a thing he says called reroute. When defeated, stand up, restore 2 health. I'm going to use it. Well, I think I have to use it on his next turn. I've already... This is still the end of not the end of the turn. I've already used a skill point this turn, so I'll do it on the next time. So he can't move. That's good. These guys can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mac is down. Oh, the assassin. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's coming, guys. He's coming. That's it for the Purge. Civilians, all 3 civilians. We'll start left and go right. Left is the live one. Don't have to worry about him. This one, that is move into cover. He's already in cover, so I'm just going to leave him there. This one, shoot at the nearest enemy. There is no enemy. And then this one, 3, move into cover. He's already in cover, so I'm going to leave him be. Okay. My turn. Oh, I got to put a peg. Put a peg. And draw a card. Cover me. All civilians activate immediately as if it were the NPC phase. They will activate again in the NPC phase. All right, so let's start with this one. He's going to move into cover. All right, he'll move this direction. This one, 4. Join crew of closest trader or move in random. It shows this way, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, rolled a 3, move into cover. He'll just move over here again. All right, they'll move again during the NPC phase. Crew, all right, Mac, you got to stand up. So Mac will spend the skill point to stand up, and he gets 2 health back. So I've already got those in there. For his next action, well, he gets 2 actions. So, you know what? That assassin has got 2 shields, and this may be my only chance to kill him with Mac's gun. Although Mac is going to have to get out of the way of that Devastator who can shoot him. So Mac's going to move. Mac's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He has line of sight on this, but not the Devastator. So he will take a shot. Is it short range? It is. 5 dice. I know it's overkill, but I got to kill him. And I rolled 4 hits. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 hits. So he's gone. And I put a shot peg into the thing here. All right, that's it for him. Now, in just a minute, the assassin will be able to see Quell when he gets up to about here. But he'll also be able to see Mac. So what do I do here? The assassin is going to... He'll move and he'll shoot, and his shoot is 3. I don't... Quell. If Quell steps out, Quell can see... Actually, if Quell steps over here, he'll be able to see the Devastator, but he'll only have 1 turn left, and Quell has a no long range, medium... Yeah, he'll be out of range of the Devastator. The captain is right where I want him. Now, Chit has a 1/1 weapon, which is useless. But, all right. Not quite sure what to do here. I know the assassin is coming. The Devastator cannot see anything, so he's going to have to move. But the assassin can move and then shoot. If he moves 1, 2, 3, he'll move 4, and then he'll shoot. So he's within range of all these guys. So what can I do? I get a reaction shot from Quell, but that means the assassin might kill somebody. I could... This is where you go, do you just bum rush them? The captain can move here, take a shot at the assassin. The captain has a 2-shot weapon. No, he has a pistol, 4 dice at that range. 4 dice to beat 2 shield on the assassin. But then the captain is out in the open, which means then I've got to find somebody to shoot that stupid Devastator right here. I don't have a choice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the captain. I may regret this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Captain is in the open, but he sees the assassin. He is going to use the 4-shot pistol. All right, you have to use the blue and then 3 red. He needs 3 hits to get through to kill the assassin. And I got 1, 2, 3. So I defeated the assassin. It also said there's an objective. If you kill an assassin, you get the 5-credit Chit because you get to take their head or something back for, I forget what it was, but there was a reward for killing the assassin. So the captain moved and he shot. So that's the end of his turn. Although he has... Did he use a skill? He did not use a skill this turn. I have marksman. I could spend 2 skill points and make a ranged attack with +1 die, which means with his pistol, which is the short, it would be a medium. So the pistol is not got a medium, but his rifle does 2. I would get 2 dice and that third +1, which would make it 3. His marksman is... he only has 2 skill points, so he can only do a level 2, which adds +1. After you roll, you may split the hits between up to 2 eligible targets. So technically, if he gets enough, he could kill that harvester. I mean, at this point, I don't have a choice. I got to get rid of that Devastator because on his next turn, on the Purge's turn, he's going to take 2 shots at my captain. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to spend the 2 skill. I'm going to spend the shot. Might as well go ahead and remove the token. Has anybody else shot this turn? Yes, he shot the assassin. So that technically goes into the hostility tracker, and then another shot comes out for the one against the Devastator. That gives me 3 dice. His shields are 2, so I need 3 hits on 3 dice. And I got no hits, and unfortunately, I got 2 exclamations, which means his rifle jams. It takes an action to unjam it. So that was not good. But I still got a chance here. So Quell, 1, 2, you can move diagonally, 3, 4. He's going to step in next to the captain. He's got line of sight. He's got 1 shot. His weapon in medium is that short? No, hold on. Please tell me that's short range. It is. It is right at, it's a little in the short. So I'm going to, nice. Make sure that's right. The middle point. That's nice. Although he has no skills left, so I can't bump it up. So he's only going to get one shot at this. He's in short range, right at short range. Which means he could use his pistol, which is a 3-shotter. I'm going to do that. He'll go ahead and shoot with his 3-shotter, and he needs a, what was it? 3 hits, 2 shields, so he needs 3 hits to get through. And I got 3 hits. The Devastator is gone. Okay. I have not moved Quell yet. Chit yet. So Chit's going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not going to run for it yet because there may be some baddies that appear here. But they're all where I need them to be, which is right near the ship. All right. By the way, I have totally forgot this. My ship has an upgrade. It has a set of blasters that if it has line of sight, it can do a 3. I cannot believe that I forgot to do this. I could have been shooting at those bad guys at least 1 shot per turn with the upgrade to my ship. And I can't remember where it is, but it is a legitimate thing. Let me read it to you. Here it is. Upgrades. Ship upgrades. Come on, where are you? I have what's called Airlock Auto Defenses. Make a ranged attack drawing line of sight from the airlock door, which is right here. At short range, it's 3. At middle, it's 2. And at long range, it's 1. I could have been making, once they get here, I could be making 3 and 2 dice attacks. And it has unlimited ammo. All right. So, it's still my turn. I'm going to have the ship make a, is that medium? That's medium. Make a 2 dice attack against this harvester. I'm going to clean them out. And I got 2 hits, which is enough to kill Mr. Harvester. That is it for the crew phase. Man. Now the bad news. The Purge. I'm going to roll. The assassin's gone, so there's a chance the assassin could appear again. Because since I've killed him, and there's only, there's one, he can come, another one can be substituted in. So let's do this. Let's go the 2 harvesters. Let's go ahead and place the 2 harvesters. The first one will appear at 4. The second one will appear at 3. Man, they're all appearing up here. And then let's roll for the Devastator. Does the Devastator appear? Yes, he does. Where does he appear? 3. Now, it says if you can't stand there, you move to the nearest spot, which would put him right there. And then the Assassin. Does the Assassin show up? No, he does not, thankfully. Okay, so the Purge. Now the Devastator can fire. And Quell has his full health, so that's good. So let's do this. The Devastator can see Quell. That's the closest target. So he will fire. He fires 3. And Quell has armor of 2. He has a shield of 2. So 2 hits will block. If it hits 3, it overloads the shield belt. So first shot is 2 hits, which equals the shield belt. So it does not do that. So it doesn't overload. Second shot does 3. So it does not. The shield is overloaded, and I take 1 hit. 1 hit gets through. All right, I can handle that for now. The Harvester will go 1, 2, 3. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're both engaged with the Captain and Quell. And that is it for the Purge. Yeah, because the Devastator shot twice, can't move. Civilians. This one. 5, move towards nearest unengaged. So random was this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, Same thing, move in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. 3, move into cover. So he'll move around here. That's fine. That's it for the civilian phase. This is bad. I am now in charge phase, and I think this is the highest I've ever been in this game, which means the live one may appear. Now, the bad news is a Devastator automatically appears, plus 2 Harvesters. So we'll get to that, although on my turn, I may be able to run for it. We'll see. Finders Keepers. You find a piece of equipment that may be useful to your crew lying in sight. The player with the turn counter. All right, roll a die. Roll a d6. All right, so I rolled a 6. It says on a 5 to 6, take a ship parts token. Woohoo! I already had one. It is already in play. Take a ship parts token. If that is in play, so do I automatically get it? You find a piece of equipment that just lying. The player with the turn counter must choose. Unwanted items are dropped at the character's feet. So it says you may find it for your crew. The player with the turn counter must choose a character. Okay, I'm going to choose. I'll choose Mac. Well, no, I can't. Yeah, Mac's got a free thing, so he's going to choose a ship parts. So now I have 2 ship parts in that if he gets to the ship. That's cool. All right. The captain and Quell can run for the ship. They will get an opportunity attack from that. From the 2 harvesters would get to take an attack, but I'm okay with that. So Quell, I mean, if I make it to the Purge phase, there's a chance I could be overwhelmed with an assassin, a live one, devastators. I mean, this is crazy. So I'm chickening out. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's out on his turn. He got out. Captain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But before they get off, these 2 harvesters are each going to get an attack. They have 2. So let's do the one. The one hits at the captain and did not hit. It was an exclamation and an empty. The one that hit at Quell, exclamation, no hit. So those 2 guys got away. Mac. Although I do have the ship to fire. The ship can fire line of sight at the Devastator, which I'm going to do in a minute. All right, so Chit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got away. Mac is going to run for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's almost there. Mac has no skills left. He is almost there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the ship fire at the Devastator. The Devastator is in short range, which is 3 dice attack. The ship fires at the Devastator, and I got 3 hits. Now it is the Purge phase. These 2 will move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to beat up on Mac, which is unfortunate. I can't do much about that. But here comes the really bad part. Let's roll for the Purge. These 2. Where does this one appear? Number 2, which is right here. Next one appears at number 4, which is right here. Now, does a Devastator appear? Yes, it does. Where does it appear? Number 2. Good. Does an assassin appear? No. Now here comes the clincher. The live one. Does a live one appear? Yes. Okay. Where does it appear? 5. The live one appears right here. Now, the live one. All right, on this one's turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't do anything. The live one gets 2 actions. He can move 4. He can shoot. He can't shoot. There are two in his way. And because I'm playing it as you don't shoot into combat because I don't know how to resolve that. I'm going to have to figure that rule out. So, he can move 8. 1, 2, wait, hold on, he's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can move up here. He's not engaged because he's diagonal. The rules say you're only engaged orthogonally, which is left, right, back, forward. Diagonally, you're not. So on my next turn, I'm going to have Mac run, and he will get 2 opportunity attacks against him, but I think he'll be okay. Now, he is down to 2 health, and he spent all his skills. That is the Purge Phase. I don't care about the civilians anymore. They can run, hide. They can't really do much. They're going to get creamed. Although, this one will probably fight that one. Let's give him a chance. This one will fight that one. He needs 2, and he got 1. That doesn't. This one will fight, and he didn't. So they're still there. This one can't do anything, so they're toast. That's the end of the turn. Let's put a peg in. It doesn't really matter. Let's draw a card. This could matter. I'm in charge. Kill code. A limited time kill code has been transmitted to you by your ship. Each player may choose a single purge character of rank 1 to 3 within line of sight of one of their traders. That purge is instantly defeated. The problem is, the live one is rank 4. The assassin is 3. So I can't get rid of the live one. But what I can do is I can get rid of at least one of the harvesters, which means I'll only get 1 opportunity attack from the harvester. It's my turn. Mac will try to get for the ship, which means this harvester will make a 2 dice attack, and he's got 2 health, and I rolled. Oh wait, hold on. Mac does not have armor, does he? You have got to be kidding me. I just lost Mac. All of that. He has no armor. He has no skill points left, and the thing just did 2 damage to him, which means 2 hits. Mac did not make it, which means I didn't get the ship parts. I don't get the bonus ship parts, and I lose that 5 shooter gun that he is carrying. That hurts so bad. I loved my Mac. He was a good machine. Okay, that's it. That is the end of scenario number 6. All of that sneaking and staying close and trying to protect, and Mac gets a unlucky hit at the very tail end. I'm just going to double check here. He has no skill, so there's no point in doing that. He's a machine. He has this 2, I don't know what that, let me see what this plus thing is. I don't know what that is. Let me see. It's a 2 with a little, like a medical heart thing. What does that mean? What is that? What does that symbol mean? 2. Oh, come on. Where is it? I can't find it. And I know that it means something. While I've got you on the camera here recording, let's check it out. I know that I've seen that symbol, and it's something it's something maybe good, but let's see. See if I can find it real quick. I will edit this down a little bit. If I end up going minutes and minutes searching, I will edit this down. But let's see. You already know that Mac's toast, unless I can come up with some way to save him. What is that plus mean? Oh, here it is. Character abilities. Page 171. Once this character has been defeated, the player can roll the number of combat dice shown in the icon in each trader phase. Shown in the icon in each trader phase. If a hit is scored, the trader may stand back up and restore health equal. Oh, man. So it is the trader phase. A hit was scored. Once this character has been defeated, player can roll the number of combat dice shown in the icon. If a hit is scored, trader stands up, restores health equal to the number of hits. That is their activation for the round. This can only be done once per game. Okay. I'm reading that as he's got a 2, which means I get to roll 2 dice. All I need is 1 hit or 2 hits for him to make it. And I got 2 hits. So let's see. His first action was he moved. He got killed. Now he gets to stand up. I'm taking it as he still has another action, still the traitor phase, and I'm going to move him in. If somebody out there tells me I'm doing this wrong, let me know. But you talk about a last-minute ditch. I was wondering what that symbol meant. I had looked it up, and I found it on page 171, and I knew that plus meant something about healing. So Mac, he moved, and the Purge took an opportunity hit. So his move was the first action. So he hit him, and he defeated him. On this one, it says, if a hit is scored, traitor may stand back up and restore health. That this is their activation for that round. This can only, I don't know what this is their activation for that round. So he's already activated, so it may mean that he's still stuck right here. And that's not good. Let me think. How would I do? All right, so this is so in the Purge phase, the live one's just going to eat him alive. It's just going to kill him right then and there. I refuse to believe that my crew gets on the ship and would not come off and help their guy. So I'm going to make a command decision here, a game-related decision, because it was such a cool way to end the game. I'm going to play that he managed to crawl into the ship and survive, only because I need 4 characters, because these missions are getting much, much harder. And that makes for a much more story-like ending. A good, happy ending story, not a bad ending story. So, all right, there you go. That is Core Space. Oh my gosh, this was scenario 6. And I really had a lot of lucky rolls, I'm remembering more and more to use my skills and to try to use them at the best opportunity. I missed a couple opportunities where I had some weaponry that could have done some good, but I'll be okay. The fact that the live one showed up, that's cool. I've not had that happen before. But if you will forgive me, I'm going to allow Mac to crawl into the airlock and survived for the next game. I'm going to just play it that way rather than let him die inches from the airlock. Okay, I hope you're still enjoying watching this. I will be back again in a week to 2 weeks with another game of Core Space, this right here. I'm also getting all my miniatures painted up for the Core Space Firstborn. I'm getting close to done, and I really want to play that one. So that one's going to be fun. The next mission is number 7, which is called Purge in Their Thousands. That just doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all. I will get that set up and played hopefully in the next week or so and get that video up for you guys. All right, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Everybody, thanks for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching me play this. Until next time, take care.